Hi, this is Sharon and I'm here to talk to you today about the Hectic Writer videos I'm going to be doing every Friday. When I started out thinking about opening my writing coaching practice, I wanted to know how I can best help people. So I put a little survey in the field and I asked all my writer friends and acquaintances and social media contacts, and they all came back with the same answer: I don't have enough time to write. I've got a job, I've got kids, I've got friends who want to see me, I'm ill, I've got financial problems, I'm going through divorce, I'm grieving. All these things that get in the way of my writing. And there's also other things like procrastination, which mean I don't write because I've got lost confidence. Maybe I'm writing a really long project and it doesn't work very well and I'm stuck, or maybe I'm just facing a period where I keep getting rejections and it's really denting my confidence. So my job as a coach is always to help people. It's always to, make people as happy as possible and achieve their goals. So I thought what I'll do then is I'll make a free workbook called the Hectic Writer's Handy Workbook. And this is all about trying to be productive and inspired, even if life's crazy. And it's full of information and exercises. And you can get it free if you go to my website, www.sharonzink.com. And if you click free workbook at the top, you can download a copy straight away and start work. But I know from teaching that some people like to see videos, some people like to see you actually in person to learn things. So I thought I'd start doing these every week, just with a different exercise each week that you can perhaps do over the weekend or squeeze into a commute. I know all about commuting, so perhaps you can do it sitting on your lap. But you will need a notebook, but I guess for most of you that's not a problem because you're probably just as addicted to stationery as I am if you're writers. So what I'm going to start with you today is thinking about why you write. In the beginning of the workbook, it talks about Nietzsche's quote: if you can find the why, basically, I'll paraphrase, you can find a how. And I think that's the same with writing. If you're really busy in life, you can find ways to squeeze stuff in if you really, really, really like it and it's a priority for you. And I think a lot of times why people don't write is because they've lost touch with the joy it gives them, the love. And I think love is a powerful force and it can get you back on track. So today's exercise is simple, but and I ask you to engage in it with a bit of playfulness. But I want you to write a love letter to writing. And literally, I want it to say, "Dear writing." Examples might be, thank you so much for coming into my life when I was a little girl. You've given me so much joy and pleasure. You've brought me in a sense of achievement. You've given me an escape through my imagination when life's been tough. You've brought me wonderful friends through the writing world. So that would be mine. It'd be like lots of big kisses and hugs, right? You can be as silly as you want. You can put pusheen stickers on there. You can put draw hearts, whatever you want. But I want you to basically write a love letter to your writing life. It's wherever you are at it, whether you're a Booker Prize winner. I don't know if you're watching this, if you are probably too busy being flashed. But whatever stage you're at, whether you're just starting or whether you've been a veteran, you can get something out of this. I want you to. It's always good to re-engage with why we do what we do. So please write this love letter for writing, and just have a look, underline after you've written it what came out of it, because it's always good to be grateful for what we get out of our creative life, and we often forget when we're caught up with the drudgery of other things and other problems and just getting rejected maybe, or finding life a bit harder than we would have thought. So I'd please send them in to me. Please email them to me at sharon@sharonzink.com, or you can click under here and share if you want to, or you can come and join the Hectic Writer group on Facebook. It's a closed group, so just come and ask and I'll add you in there. And I'm in there talking about this stuff and answering questions about writing and editing, publishing all the time. So feel free to join us there. And again, if you want to see this and writing, you can get the workbook at www.sharonzink.com and just click free workbook. Thanks a lot. Bye.